Day 5 dawned crisp and cold, our coldest yet on the Cotswold Way at about 28 degrees Fahrenheit. The good news is that would mean that the mud was solidly frozen, making walking a bit easier. We left in the dark because we knew we had a long walk to our finish in Old Sodbury. As we walked up out of Dursley, and I do mean up, it is a steady climb, you come to a golf course and we stopped in the pro shop to see if we could get a cup of tea. It turned out that the restaurant was not yet open, but the store manager went out of his way to make us 2 teas to go. Thank you. The morning walk was exhilarating, cold and crisp. There was standing frost on many surfaces. We made great time through the early hours. Towards mid-morning, we began to see this large tower and realized that we would be going right past it. After a steep climb, we emerged at the top of the hill where the Tyndale Memorial is located. The tower commemorates the work of William Tyndale, who was a Reformation scholar and early translator of the Bible into English. Just when we needed a break in food, we came into Watton-under-Edge, one of the best situated towns on the Cotswold Way, complete with a variety of options for food and public restrooms. What more could you want? One highlight of the day was spending time with a friendly dog and his owner with whom we walked for a couple of kilometers. We had remarked that the dogs which are prevalent in the region were not particularly friendly or social, but this dog greeted us and climbed with us for so long that his owner was forced to also chat with us. We had a great time talking and learning more of the owner's story. It was a day full of animals. Our first deer on trail, even llamas, and then lots of sheep, cows, horses, and pheasants. Later in the day, we passed the Somerset Memorial, another tall tower. We chatted with a northbound through hiker, our first in 4 days, and enjoyed learning more about the long-distance hiking culture in the United Kingdom. We ran into him just before the Horton Court Folly. Right after that, as we entered the little village of Horton, we came across a local gentleman cleaning up the yard at a school. He engaged us in conversation, regaling us with tales of the murders and crimes that had marked the history of this tiny village, including one that had been featured on the Midsummer Murders TV show. I listened in disbelief, but when I Googled it later, I learned he had been telling the truth. Wow. As the sun set, we came into Old Sodbury and found we still had another mile to walk to the inn we were staying at. It was appropriately called the Bell Inn, and was a fine place to stay, except despite its name, it felt a long ways from Old Sodbury.